Hey YouTube, it's your girl Javina Love back with another video. Welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing, my busy bees? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy, child. We try to always. And yes, we can talk about the elephant in the room. I did change my hair color. It is getting ready to be deep fall, you know, it's the end of August, and so I wanted to switch it up just a little bit, you know, like I always do, bring in the warmth, and I wanted to show you a makeup look that I am obsessed with for to be my new fall, like, everyday go-to. Honestly, just, it goes well with everything. And I'm using it out of the Conspiracy palette by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Yes, this was gifted to me by my crazy train Michelle, aka Shelly. If you guys don't know her, go join her channel. I love her to pieces. So, what are we doing? So, to start, definitely, since you see my face is already done, and I will tell you everything while we're doing the look, what I have on my face. I'm going to put some definite safety measures down so we don't mess this up. So, covering my whole face, I just used a little concealer, and I'm using the CoverGirl or Maybelline Full Spectrum Cover Powder Foundation with a little moisturizer, and I've got the Chic Cosmetics highlighter on, a Milani blush, the Eye Method brow pencil, and a mood-changing lipstick. Yeah, that's basically what I have on my face. So to start, I'm going to use a small blender, and I'm going to get very dark and stormy, and I'm going to use this very dark and stormy color up in the corner here. Need my brush cleaner. Instead of using a black, like, it's still dark and stormy, you can still build on it. So we're just going to dab it on in there and build up the saturation of the color. Okay, so now that I have that blended on both eyes, not blended, but packed on, I'm going to go into this burgundy right here to blend it out. And we're going to go over the top of it, up in there, and all the way around it, building it all up. Okay, and now that that's all blended to where I want it, I'm going to go into this orange here. See, we're bringing in our fall. Gotta get it on. Gotta get it on. And we're going to just start blending that, packing it right on, not blending it, just packing it on to basically to here. We're going to pack it from here on. Okay, so it's still just packed on, not really blended out at all. Now we're going to go into this neon yellow right there and put that on the inner corner 1/3 of the eye. Packing it on just the same. We're not necessarily bringing it all the way up, just really keeping it saturated right there. And then we'll blend it into the orange. Okay, now that's packed on and just stippled, you know, just pressing it in to blend, not really sweeping it away, because this yellow is quite powdery and it will build up nicely, but it will also sweep away and be extremely falling out the house, okay? But it's super pretty. Now I'm going to take the Diet Root Beer and this one that's right next to it, you know, I can't see nothing, and I'm going to blend out the edges and lighten my brow. So we're just barely touching the edge of the burgundy and grayish brown, and we're going to just blend that out and blend them together. And with doing that, you do kind of lose a little of that burgundy, so don't forget to go back and touch it up. And that's very important. Touch-ups are very important when you want to have a very pronounced blend and shadowing. I've been watching a lot of blending techniques, and I love mine the most because stippling it in and blending at the same time seems to work really well for me. So now for that lightest brown color, I'm going to put that up here, and I'm going to use my sweep away swirl motion to blend it in, and I'm going to bring it under the brow. Make the brow very, very bright. And yes, we used all mattes, and I will tell you why. We used all mattes because for some reason the fall just screams vivid matte colors, doesn't it to you? Summer is more shiny because of the sweat and the weather, so everything should be kind of shiny. So that's why I like doing it a little bit more matte. And you don't have to, you don't have to leave your shine completely out. We're just not going to put it on the lid. Now I'm going to deepen up that burgundy, sweeping it across in little swirls, building it back up, making sure it's still blended out, because that's very important. That way it looks seamless and it doesn't look chalky. You don't always see me do a lot of blending because these brushes are amazing that I'm using. I'm using the same brush to do all the colors on my face. This is a Texaco brush. I don't know what number or what size it is, but it is perfect for a hooded eye that you're trying to get all these. So I tightlined my under eye with a little black, and I brought the burgundy down, I brought the orange down, I brought the yellow down to smoke it out underneath the eye. And now for our shine that I was telling you about that you don't have to neglect yourself on, but we're only going to put it up here. So we're going to use this rosy color under the brow bones. And that is all the shine I'm going to add to this look as far as the eyes. That is, I mean, come on. This is perfect. And if you want to make sure you tie it all together, put that same color in the inner corners. You know, since you have these palettes, I hope you guys do, because I'm always late to the ball game. And it's okay, as long as I got a ticket, right? Tie that top to the bottom. And the highlighter I'm wearing is the Chic Cosmetics. Did I tell you that? I'm shook that this even, I won this it was in one of my very first giveaways that I ever got. And I was like, going through some things for our 300 subscriber giveaway, and I was like, should I give her away? And then I looked at it, I'm like, I don't see you ever using it. It's called Ice Me Out. I'm like, maybe it'll be too bright, too chalky. But you guys, I've been sleeping on this for way too long. I mean, that's the palette. That's what it looks like. It's already on my skin, but I'm just, highlighting the house a little extra. It's like glass or water with a glass sheen on it. I'm like, I have to get one of these for my giveaway for you guys, because if you like highlighter as much as I do, you're going to like this one. And I mean, sometimes I've worn it all week, and only once did I feel a little apprehensive about it being so shiny. So I just take a wet beauty blender that has a little bit of foundation on it, just to tone it down a little bit, but still give me that glow, because I'm still, we're wearing masks. We're still wearing masks. But for my lashes, we're going to pair both Essence lashes. We're going to do the false lash extension and I cannot see it, but they're both false lash type extensions, And I like to start with the straight one, which is this turquoise one, and get my little false look on, because sometimes, just sometimes, it's alright to go a little natural. I mean, it doesn't hurt. I have to tell myself that just to convince myself otherwise, because your girl is addicted to lashes, addicted to setting powder, and sometimes I gotta remember, you don't bake all the time. You can't bake all the time. You can just seal it and leave, because sometimes I bake too much and I can see a little texture. But that is something I'm working on with my Beauty Ninjas, to make sure that my skin is hydrated and looking all youthful and, supple. I'm getting up there, you guys. Like, oh my goodness. My dad called me the other day. Little quick story time. He says, baby, how old will you be this year? I said, I don't know. Hold on. I had to call my son. how old am I? And he goes, I don't know. And so I had to call my daughter out of her room, and I'm like, how old am I? And she's like, I'm going to be 29, so you're going to be 45, 44, 45. I said 44. It's got to be the 4 because I've only seen the 3 a couple of times, right? And so I'm going to be 43 on September 12th. And he was like, does that make you feel old? I'm like, honestly, I feel honored to have made it this far because there are a lot of my friends, family, loved ones that did not make it to 43. So me alone to make it to 44, I'm loving and living for it. So you guys seen I accidentally dropped a little on my cheek, and you should wait till it dries, and just a dry Q-tip and give it a swirl will definitely fix that back up. And then just a little leftover setting powder, and I'm all good. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. You know I appreciate it. I really, really do. And if you're new here, I'm your girl Davina, and I love everything about makeup, skincare, and I'm growing old gracefully, and I'm a grandmother, so I'm loving that too. And I'm a mother of a young son, so, you know, that's cool too. You know, that's even cool, so I don't feel so old. You know, thank you, Dad, for making me feel old. But if you're not new here, you know, I see you, sis. And I'm so happy you guys stopped by. And if you're loving this look, if you try it, if you have the palette, if you got something close to it, let your girl know. Leave me a comment. Tag me in your pictures on Instagram. I would love to see you. I'm building up my fortress, you guys. Got to build up the fortress. We are going to hit our 300 subscriber giveaway very, very, very soon, and I'll have 3 winners. I'm going to let you comment on this video also along with the giveaway video for entries. If you follow me on Instagram, I would give you an extra entry because I'm looking to grow my social media, and I'm also on TikTok. And I'm doing so bad on TikTok. I do so much better on here with you guys because I'm so relaxed with you. But to see like millions of people have watched my videos, or 100 and something video, you know, just millions of people could watch my video, and then only having the 100 marks, that is amazing to me because I'm shook that over 300 of you guys love my content, love watching me, love listening to me, love just being around me, and I love that so, so much. I mean, you guys are my friends, you are my family, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You know that earlier this year, if you didn't know, I was having a lot of hardship. I've been out of work due to my wrist, and due to now that not having surgery on it, I'm still out of work because of it. And I appreciate you guys for helping with my GoFundMe and sending me Cash App and PayPals and hooking me up with free products to review. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. And I want you guys to all have a wonderful, fantastic weekend. And I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Bye.